Special Information Operations Police have been cooperative in providing intelligence about social structures utilizing extra-legal alterity on Mars. My PSYOPs informant was slain eating pizza in the North Hollywood ghetto last night, but his controller had continued to assemble and integrate data from field organizational infiltrators into a coherent briefing for us. I am receiving these reports at UDM MAUs as they are made. I believe that as the factors coalesce, we may be able to influence the crisis, if desirable, to a direction yet to be determined. MacArthur finished. Dulce Jordan Ilkin walked to the table to give a parchment script to the MacArthur, about-face, and walked to the exit of the grotto that had been grown from a genetically enhanced peanut shell to a gigantic size and spray-coated with ferrogunite. Professor Freewater released another proposition after quaffing a grog mist. Arguably the best historian of the 20th century on the Earth was Arnold Toynbee of England, who died in 1974, also the year of publication of his final tome, Mankind and Mother Earth. Toynbee, in his prior voluminous study of history, broke up human history into 28 civilizations since the year 6000 BC. 5 of the civilizations were still in existence in 1974, with the Western civilization having achieved planetary dominance in a fashion similar to the Greco-Roman civilization 2,000 years before. Toynbee's last work was pessimistic about the survival prospects for humanity, although we're still around presently. Toynbee examined humanity en masse from the Upper Paleolithic to the end of the second millennium Anno Domini from the point of view of human effect upon the environment in a continuum of decay. Toynbee's earlier work developed a challenge and response theory of the life of civilizations that were pervasive social structures on the Earth. There were no metaphysics in his theory of the life of civilizations, as was common since the infusion of Darwinism into political theories such as the skeletal dialectical materialism of Marxism. There are no discernible historical forces in history outside of a teleological parameter, nothing except the ongoing change and evolution of matter, according to the physical characteristics implicit since the beginning. The intervention of God in history, as is recorded in the Bible, is a record of social intervention instead of the basis for a physical theory. In the book of Genesis, God created the world and then rested. Physically, the world, one could infer, sort of continued on inertially from the initial design. I do not deny that one may gain understanding about the cosmos from the Bible. I maintain that it does not well support Hegelian or Marxist-style theory of dialectical evolution. Toynbee did not have confidence that humanity would reach safety from impending environmental destruction of the Earth to reach other planets or star systems. Yet Mars colony is a fact. We are confronted with the same ecological challenges that brought Earthers to chaos in the time of troubles of the 21st century. Let me briefly recount some salient points. One is that the competition between democracy and the elite resulted in the destruction of individual liberty as each system sought total social control. Second, democracy brought about the domination of social equality, something like Marx's dictatorship of the proletariat, which was as repressive to individual freedom as domination by tyrants, monarchs, fascist sets, etc. A failure of individual enterprise and nonconformist capitalization altered systemic environmental destruction because of mass social conformity to inertially alien to the environment business methods let ecologically doomed business structures monopolize. Third, overpopulation led to covert political actions bringing mass conformity to drone or herdish stasis of psychological clones of brainwashed, programmed citizens known as the cyclones. Fourth, the masses acted upon mass media instructions almost automatically in a verisimilitude of George Orwell's predicted daily hate in the book 1984. The United States did not restrict immigration to a number low enough, such as 250,000 souls annually, that would permit a continuity of the national independence from globalization. It instead supported large tax cuts for wealthy globalists. No taxes upon stock dividends, a policy that promoted capitalism and globalism instead of socialism. It had the deleterious cost of requiring large numbers of illegal aliens to the nation for economic expansion within a global economic paradigm instead of allowing a stable population and environmental conservation, with productivity increases occurring through the inventions and technological leadership of an educated and stable national population.